Welcome to Computer Pile. Whether it's your latest tech, pet gear, or gaming must-haves, or more, we have you covered with honest reviews that you can trust. And if you want to find the best products, follow us now. Hello there, Amazon. It is Antoine from Computer Pile. We are back again with Blue Yeti. I am surrounded by Blue Yeti. And as you can see, we have a big old box here that just came this week, maybe 2 days ago. I don't know. But we're going to unbox this guy. And man, I can't wait to get in there. We're going to be doing some extensive videos with that. We want to thank Blue Yeti, one of our biggest sponsor here on Amazon. Guys, great products. We have 5 of their units that we're going to talk about today, or actually show you today. We're going to talk about some others we actually don't have, but these are the ones that we have, and we'll talk about those. So let's see here. I don't see anybody in the chat. If you're there in the chat, make sure you say hello to us. If you're on other platforms, say hello, but come on over to Amazon and join us. All right. How's everybody's Saturday going today? So we're going to get right to it here. We're going to go like in this order here. We're going to start low, and then we're going to get big, big, big. We're going to work our way up. So our first item is the AC2A. It is highlighted in the carousel for you right now. So let me grab this. But this is Blue Yeti entry-level portable unit. Now, what is a portable unit? A portable unit is just it's just a battery. You charge the battery up, and then you stick your devices into it, and this gives you power. Now, this is the 300 watt. So that's very entry-level. But really nice to kind of get started with seeing how portable battery works for you. This is only 7 pounds. So therefore, you can take it wherever you want to go. Let me give you some features here. This is your DC input. This is where you charge up the unit for your solar panel. You have your DC output. This is what you would probably term as your old car cigarette lighter. Then you have your your DC output, where you have 1 USB-C and 2 USB-A's there. Those the big ones here. These are the A's, and that's C. And then you have 2 AC outlets here. And then let me cut it on here. You can see it shows you your input and your output of the unit, and it shows you how much percentage is left of the battery for 98% there, and it tells you like how many hours is left as well. Now, if we turn it to the side here, this is where you have your AC input. This is where you plug it up to charge the unit when you have power. And then you have your grounding screw right there. You can see these holes here. And then in the back, there's nothing there. There's some more holes to vent to keep the battery cool. And then at the bottom, you have these non-skid pads so it won't slide all over the place. Now, that's going to be in all of the portable units. So I won't be tilting them all up, but they all have the same thing. The other thing is that this also has a mobile app that you can download and control it via the mobile app. You can see it cut itself off there. I can just push the button here and cut it back on. There we go. There was no load on it, so it'll cut itself off to save the battery. Very intelligent. I see Noodles in there. They're saying, sup, hello there. So this is the AC2A, the entry level 300 watt version. Now let's pull it up on the product page and take a look here. So here it is. And right now there's a $60 coupon. So let me do my math here. So it's $219 minus $60. So you can get this unit for $159. Make sure you click on the $60 coupon there. But look, there it is right here. It's 600 watt. It power lifts up to 600 watts. So it's 300 watts is the unit right here. You can see right there where it says 300 watts, but it power lifts up to 600. It charges 0 to 80% in 45 minutes here. It's only 7 pounds. Watch this. Well, actually, it says item weight 10 pounds. Okay, so it's item weight 10 pounds. And look at that nice display. Look at some of the things it touts here. A slow cooker, laptop, cell phone, projector, anything where you can plug in with your AC outlet, you can use it. But it's only 300 watts there. So very entry level. Look at, see, here it is. We already saw this. Auto shut off at full charge. You can charge it, prevent power drains, and repeated charging. Look at there, your AC. PV, that's your solar. You can do AC plus PV. That means it'll charge it quicker if you have a generator. And you can also charge it with your car. Really nice, because when you think about portable, guys, you want to move this thing to different places. So that's what makes this really. So look at here. We see this lady. She's carrying it right there. Really nice. See now, so there's a little discrepancy on the page here. See, it says 7.9 pounds. But when we looked over here, it says item weight 10 pounds. Well, it is 7 pounds. It's not 10. I can tell you that. It is 7.9 pounds. So let me show it to you once again. See, this is why you do the live views. We help you here. I knew this is not 10 pounds. This is about 7. It says 7.9 pounds, but very lightweight. You can see I'm just taking this thing. It's no problem whatsoever. But there it is, guys, the AC2A. All right. Now we're going to jump to my next buddy. Why did my thing go off here? Okay. All right. Icy is in here. Hello, Icy. Guys, I just highlighted the next item, and it is the EB3A. Wow. Man, if you know me, I like this guy. This is the EB3A. Why do I like it? Because the technology. There's a lot of technology in here. Remember, this is a portable unit. Now, this one is 600 watts. So we double the wattage from the first unit. Now, this is the EB3A. Now, it has your DC input, remember? I'm sorry, that's your DC output. That's your DC output. That's like for your old car cigarette lighter. Then you have your USBs here, just like the other one. You have 2 USBs A, 1 USB-C. Then you have your AC input right on the front. This is what I like about this. Everything's on the front here. You have your circuit breaker. You have your DC input. That's where you use to charge it up using your cell, your solar panel, which I have over there. Then you have your 2 AC outlets right here. So, but now you're getting double the wattage of the first one. And then here's 2 other things that are so cool about this unit is you get a nice light. Look at there. I'm going to turn it to the side. Now, if I push this again, you notice that light got brighter. If I push it again, it becomes a SOS. Very convenient if you need to set this. Wow, I'm powered at 100% there. Look at there. That's pretty good. And then on the top here, this is what I like about it. You have a 15-watt wireless charging. And I got 2 devices that charge wireless, my cell phone and my tablet. So I can free up some inputs here, so I won't have to use these to charge up my cell phone or tablet. I can just use it on the top. So that gives me some more capabilities here. So let me just give you a 360 here. We have the holes on the sides. There's nothing on the back. I like that I can push it up against something. Then we're rounding the corner here. There's some more holes. You can see those at the top, those at the bottom. Nice design that creates what we call flow. And then at the bottom, we have these non-skid pads, which we mentioned before. And then it had the hideaway handle, so you can take it. Now, this is 10 pounds. I'm pretty good with weights. This is 10 pounds. So very good here. So let me pull the product page up on this guy here. Let's see here. Okay, let's pull the product page. There it is. It's highlighted there. We're going to click on it. So there it is, the EB3A. Wow, and this is on sale as well. So let's open up the calculator again. We have $269 minus 80. Wow, $189. Guys, I would choose this one over the first one. Why? It's double the wattage. You're getting a wireless charger. You're getting a light, and it's $189. It's $20 difference. Let me see. I think the other one was, no, it's $30 different. So it's $30 different. You're getting double the battery capacity. You're getting a wireless charger on the top, and you're getting a light. Wow, that is the EB3A. You know, I've had this one the longest. This was, I think, the first unit they sent to me. I absolutely love the EB3A. Let's look at some of the other things here. Small but in charge. Look at there. Look at it, 4 times laptop, 22 hours light. If a mini fridge, 4 hours, 3 hours for a TV that's 800 watts. Pretty nice. Look at this. Uh-oh. Let me click over here. 0 to 80% in 30 minutes. So that's quicker than the other one was 40-something minutes. So look at there. Your there's different ways to charge it up there. Man, that is really nice. Unlocked solar power. Really, really nice there. Let's look at this here. We'll scroll. Really, really nice. We got a great video on these as well, guys. So take a look. So there it is. That's the EB3A. We're rolling. Icy is in there. Really good. So that's the EB3A. We've covered 2 units there. So why we've covered 2 units, I wanted to mention here, guys, about our contest. We have a contest here on Computer Pile. And our winner was just announced. If you go to Computer Pile Free, there it is right there, Computer Pile Free. I'll put this in the chat for you right now. I just put this in the chat. Our May contest is open right now. So if you click here, let's go to previous winners. And we see our April 25th, Lisa B won. She has not replied yet. So she has 24 hours left to reply, or we will pick another winner. So let's hope she replies. We give you 48 hours instead of 1. So now if you click on the giveaway, here it is right here, our May contest. Make sure you enter. And then also, guys, if you are not following us here, find that little follow button somewhere and click that follow button. It'll be our little icon, or it'll be the word follow. Make sure that you follow us. And what we do here is we celebrate here. So I'm going to play our little clip. Let me know if you enjoy our jingle. Simply best, better than all the rest. Computer Pile. Simply best, better than all the rest. Computer Pile. All right, that is our jingle. So, guys, we've covered 2 units here. I am going to get the other unit. I'm going to highlight it right now. Now, this, man, I'm telling you, this is a nice one here. So we've talked about a 300 watt. We talked about a 600 watt, which is 189. Man, that's crazy. You got to get that one. Now, our next one here is going to be 700 watts. Now, this one's a little heavy. It's 14 pounds. I'm going to set it right there. Let me move it over here. There it is right there. So this is the AC50B. Now, this guy is 700 watts of power. So it is, like I say, it's about 14 pounds. We'll look at the weight on it. But this is, like I said, the AC50B. Really good, 700 watts. You can see all of them pretty much have the same inputs here. You have your DC input. This is where you use to charge it up with your solar panel. This is your DC output, your old car cigarette lighter, but it's 10, 12 volts right there. And then you have your DC outputs here. You have 2 USB-Cs here. So that's a little different because the other ones had 2 USB-A's. So now we're getting up to the C's because those are normal, newer. So you got 2 USB-C's, 1 USB-A. You have 2 AC inputs. So that's nice. And then over here on the side with all the AC units, you have your AC input on the side. And then you have your grounding screw right there. These are, you see the holes there. So I'll hold this up. And you can see the holes there too. Look, you can see the fan there. Can you guys see that fan? That is cool. I can see it. Can you guys see the fan in there? I see it. So, and then in the back, there's nothing there. Then at the bottom, we have the little feet. So coming around the corner, we did the 360 there. Nothing on the top. You have this nice handle. Let's set it down. And let's pull up the product page and let's check the price. We've been seeing coupons for the first 2 items. Let's see if we see one for this one. All right, I think I have it highlighted. Do I have it highlighted? No, I do not. I do not have it highlighted in the carousel. I'm highlighting it right now. At least I'm trying to. Okay, I just highlighted it. So let's pull it up. All right, here we go. It's highlighted in the carousel. It's showing $399. Let's click on it. And there we go. I don't need a calculator for this one. So this is the AC50B 700 watts here. Guys, look at it. It retails for $399. There's a $100 coupon. So that makes this $299. Wow. So that is going to give us some power. Now let's look at the weight on this. I think it's around 14 pounds. Let's see. All right, look at there. 14.8 pounds there, and you're getting 700 watts of power with a powerlifting up to 1,000 watts. So that's going to give you more than the 700 watts. So, man, that is pretty nice. So look at some of the things that it suggests you can use. If your cell phone, charge it 17 times. If you had a lamp, it's a 12-watt lamp. If you have a mini fridge, for a 60-watt mini fridge, you'll keep it for 5.7 hours. And if you have a kettle, that kettle takes some power. So you're only going to get 40 minutes out of that guy. But look at there. They're enjoying this thing, taking it out, got some power. It's portable. It's 14 pounds. You can take it with it. Reliable, long-lasting. Look at there. Look at the technology there. 10-year lifespan. That is going to give you a peace of mind. Blue Yeti, all products come with a 5-year warranty. That lets you know that, hey, they're in it for the long haul with you, not just going to sell you something there. So really good. Check this out. Easily to pick up. There it is, 14.8 pounds. Look at this guy. He doesn't look like he's even struggling with that. But, man, let me lift it up here for you again. My little puny arms. So this is the 14-pound AC50B. Now, once again, I told you all of these that we looked at here, you can download the mobile app and connect to it. I would show it to you, but I'm using my cell phone for this live stream. But it's really nice, guys. So those are the three ones. I'm going to put them back in reverse order. This is the AC50B, 700 watts. Okay, I'm going to set that down. I'm going to put them so I can stack them. Then we talked. Oh, did we look? Oh, yeah, we looked at the price. And all of these guys have coupons. That one's for $299. Let me just verify that. I think that's what I said if I got a good memory here. Yeah, it's $399 with a $100 coupon, 700 watts of power. We have the EB3A, which is 600 watts of power, and that was $189. I'm telling you, if you want to jump into it, say you don't have the $299, that $299 is pretty good because you're getting 700 watts. But you can go with 600 watt, but you also here with the 600 watt, you're going to get your wireless charging on the top and a light. Well, you think about a portable unit, having a light built in, a great idea. Then the next thing, we have the AC2A. This is the very entry level. That's the 300 watt. It is on sale for let's see here. I think I know the price here, $159. So, man, really good. Any of these are going to be a great choice. I would go with this one just because of the value and the price. Any questions on that? I see Icy and Noodles in the chat. Anybody else in the chat? Let us know. Let us know. And we're about to go to the big boy now. Before we go there, I'm going to show you this other unit. We don't actually have this unit, but it is a great deal, and I wanted to show it to you. This next unit is let's see which one it is here. This is the AC70. This is the AC70. So let's just pull this guy up. This is the AC70. Wow, goodness gracious. This is the AC70. Now, if you look here, all these ACs are pretty much designed the same. There's your DC input. There's your DC output. You can see it has 4 DC outputs for your USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and 2 USB-As here. And then you have your 2 AC inputs at 1,000 watt. So we talked about 300, 600, 700. Now, this is a 1,000 watt unit. Now, look at the price here, guys. This is amazing. It's $5.99 with a $240 coupon. Let's do the math. So we got $5.99 minus $240. That's $359 for a 1,000-watt unit. Look at there, and it power lifts up to 2,000 watts. Wow. Let's look at some of the use cases for this that it has here. Perfect for life here. So there's your slow cooker for 2 hours at a 200 watt. That's a pretty good for a 200 watt. Then if you have a refrigerator, not a mini fridge now, they didn't even mention a mini fridge here. So 7.8 hours. Then your cell phone. So you can just imagine what you're going to get out of this unit here. Now look at, you can power up 7 devices, and that's the breakdown for you on that. Look at this. Look how fast it charged, 0 to 80% in 45. And it gives you the different ways that you can charge it up there. Look at there. Great unit. And then go solar, go longer. You know, these are batteries, guys. You're going to want to invest in a solar panel, because once you drain the battery, it's done. So you want to be able to harness the power of the sun to get that unit back up. So guys, right now for $359, you can get a 1,000-watt unit right there. Wow. And it's expandable. Prolong your time with these other batteries that can be attached to these units. Really nice. There it is right there, guys. That is the AC70. So I wanted to show you that. Now that's 1,000 watt. Now I'm going to get to this new one here that they sent me, the Elite one. Man, I like this guy. This is the Elite 200 V2. That's this guy. Let me go big screen here. Okay, that's this guy here. Let me pull it closer. So can I move these guys back? They're shading it out a little bit. So look at there. So this is the Elite 200. Now this guy, hold your horses. This guy is 2,600 watts of power. 2,600 watts of power. Now this guy is heavy. You can see it has 2 handles here. Let me move my mic over here. So you can see it has the 2 handles. If you're not strong like me, you might need some help. But it's like 50 something pounds. But let me talk about it here. There's your DC input where you use to charge it up, solar panel. Then you have your DC output. So all of these are going to have that because it's portable. You're going to think about the car or the RV or something like that. And then you have your DC output. That was just like the AC70, where you have 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. Really nice. So you're going to, a lot of devices charge up via USBs. So that frees up your AC. Now, this guy has 4 AC inputs. Wow. Can somebody say 4? Can you, somebody put 4 in the chat? So now this is 2,600 watts. So this one unit was more than all of these put together plus the AC70. So that was 4 units. This guy is powerful than all of them. So let's do the math. Let me do the math. So so the other unit, let me show you. Let me just make sure I'm telling you right here. So the other unit was 300 plus 600 plus 700 plus 1,000 equals 2,600. So yeah, so all of those units, those 4 units, this 1 unit equals that power. So instead of buying 4, but these are so nice and compact though, you won't have to worry about the size. Depends on what you need. But this guy is going to power some appliances in the house. I'm telling you, like the refrigerator, wash machine, this thing, it got some power. I mean, man, you're going to charge this up. Let's turn it on. Let's see if I got it charged up here. Okay, I'm at 94%, if you can see. Here, it gives you the DC input and the DC output. It gives you the AC input and the AC output. Now, remember these units over here. Let me turn these on. See, it only showed the input and then the output over there. So it shows the there. This shows both of them. DC input, DC output, DC AC output, AC input. So really nice. You're getting more information. You can also connect this to the mobile app as well. And then on the side here, I'm not going to be able to move this one, but on the side here, I'm going to try to move it here. Here you go. So on the side, you have your AC input and your circuit breaker. Now, I do have a video on this, but let's pull up the product page on this guy first. Let's pull up the product page on this guy first. All right, here we go. It's showing at $1,600. Now, let's check it out. So it has a coupon of $750. So let's see how much that is. I should be able to do this stuff in my head. Come on, Antoine. So you got one there minus $750. How much this guy is? Wow, $949. IC say that's a lot of power. Yes, it is. This is the most powerful unit we have in here, even though we have an unboxing coming up. This unit is 2,600 watts. Man, this thing takes some power, and it power lifts up to 3,900 watts of power. So why you're going to actually get more than the 2,600 watts. That's normally the standard. You can pretty much guarantee that, but you can power lift it. That means it'll go a little higher than that. So up to 39. Now look at this, guys. It has a 17-year. Did you hear me? 17-year lifespan. Now let me get in now this is the version 2. So I want to talk about the power here. So let's go look at this here. So here's the all-in-one power station. Look at this. Now, it's going to charge your laptop 21.8 times. Somebody wants to be connected there. And then if you have a fan for 31 hours, man, that's going to be really good in the summer if the power goes out. Then if you got a kettle, then you got a griddle. Boy, that griddle taking some power. But look how many watts that griddle is. 3,000 watt griddle. Probably don't want to be using anything with high wattage there because you want your battery to last. But it says, hey, I will take a 3,000 watt griddle. So that's where we see the power lifting coming into play here, because remember, the unit is 2,600 watts, but it will take a griddle at 3,000 watt and run it for a half an hour. So that is pretty darn good. So let's look at this here. There, your fast charging. Look at there for road trip. Look at there. Your AC, your solar panel, your dual charging. And now Blue Yeti also has a charger that you can charge it with in your car as well. Look at there. 0 to 80% in an hour at 108 watts. Really nice. And then here's I want to get right. This is the part I wanted to get to. This shows you the technology behind this Elite 2. There's the 5-year coverage with all of Blue Yeti products. Now it has a 6,000 plus cycles. What is a cycle? A cycle is when the battery is totally discharged and therefore you have to charge it up. So this thing is going to give you 6,000 plus cycles. You're not even going to keep up with that many cycles, but it will give you 6,000 plus cycles. Look at there. Original battery lasts 12 times longer than the average of 500 plus cycles. So there's the technology there. Look at the technology behind this. Let's go to this one here. Now, it has a multi-layer protection for a long peace of mind here, wear resistant. Look at that. Really put together very, very well. automotive grade battery cells. You know, your car is working in some extreme temperatures, cold, heat, and you're going to get all of that with this battery. I mean, look at their leak protection. You need that with any type of battery. In case the battery leaks, it does happen. You know, that's why they got a warranty, but it's got that protection here so it won't get on you. So really nice. Just really, really nice. I mean, you just can't beat this. And guys, for the price here, it's $949, 2,600 watts of power. That is pretty nice. Make sure you get the version 2. There it is right there, 26 watts of AC power right there. The Elite version 2 Blue Yeti. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys, that's it. Now we're going to get to our big boy. Now this next one is bigger than this guy, but this guy here is more powerful. Let's pull up the box. Okay, where is that guy? Okay, he's number 1. All right, I'm going to pull this guy up. Let's see how much it costs because I really don't know yet. I haven't checked the cost on it here. I knew I was going to unbox it live here. So let's take a look here. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to go here. Let's share this screen. All right, so here we go right here. Okay, this is the AC2L. So look here, I can probably do the math on this one easily here, but I'm going to do the calculator. I'm going to resort to the calculator. All right, so we go $1,599 minus 600. So that's $999. So this one's a little bit more. So you got, I wonder which one would you get here? So this one here is 2,400 watt. So you're losing 200 watts, not that much. But look what you're getting here. This guy is huge. It looks like, look at that. Let's find out what does that button do? Is that okay, that's the on button. There it is right there. Look at that nice display there. Your DC, wow, look here. This got some more DC inputs here. Looks like it has that RV hookup right there. That's pretty nice. Look at your DC. I like the covers on the USB outputs. That's really nice. You're getting 4 AC outlet and another connector there. So that is really nice here. Let's see how heavy this thing is. Okay, this one's 61.4 pounds. So this one's heavier than the other one. Let's take a look at this. Power 99% of home appliances. Look at here. You get 2 hours on an 800-watt refrigerator. We're talking about some power now. Thank you, Icy. Then you can run the microwave for 1 hour and 7. What is that? What would that be in time, guys? 1.7 hours. Okay. And then oh my goodness, a lawnmower. You just got to cut that grass when the power's out, don't you? So it'll run your lawnmower for 1.3 hours at a 1,300 watt. So now this guy is going to power. I mean, this is not no mini fridge here. This is powering big appliance. So the Elite 200V will do the exact same things there. Just really nice here. Can't wait to unbox and see what we got here. So we got 11-in-1 output powers for your trip there. There it is. There's that 300A AC outlet. I think that's normally used for RVs. Really nice here. Then we have this next one here. Look at the different ways that you can charge it. Look at the side there. Look at all of that. So there's your plug. That plug that plugs into the unit. That's an interesting plug there. So look at there, 0 to 45 minutes. Get you to 80%. Refining products. Look at there. Then it talks about your solar panel. Supercharged 2 ACL. Look at there. Now 1.3 more efficient than the AC2 Max. So yeah, this AC2L is kind of a newer product here. Normally upgraded. See, it's the upgraded version of the 200 Max. So you see that. So that's the upgraded version. Really nice. So guys, we are going to unbox this now. But remember, this is $9.99. Thank you, Icy, for putting that in there. This is $9.99 right now for 2,400 watt of power, 306 powerlifting, 3,600 powerlifting. Pretty nice. So what we're going to do now is we are going to unbox this guy. And I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see how we're going to do that. Well, actually, before we do that, I want to show you the solar panel. That'll be clear. Let's show you the solar panel. Okay, I just highlighted the solar panel in the carousel. Okay. And I got it back there, so we will see. Let me close some of these windows here. Hope I don't close the one that I need open. Oh, I bet I just did. Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay, good. So let's do this. There we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to show you this. The solar panel is highlighted in the carousel. I'm going to grab it. Here's the AC 120 solar panel by Blue Yeti. You can see it's pretty big. I'm not going to expand it open here, but it's got this nice handle. And then in the back, you have where all the cables are. You can see there all the cables are there. Nice, and you can put your other cables that you need to from your unit that can connect and take this with you. And then you can see on the leg here, which I'll show you. But this adjusts right here. You flip that up, and then it has these different angles based on where you can put this at the different angles. So really nice. I got a video. I'm going to show it to you. Just wanted to make sure I can show it. So guys, you're going to want to get a solar panel with your portable unit, because remember, if the power goes out, once that battery goes, that's it, no power. But if you have a solar panel, you can charge it back up. You know, God forbid is the power is out for some length of time. If you know, the thing to have is a solar panel and at least 2 units. You know, 1 unit where you can charge it and then use it. And then while that one's charging, you're using the other unit and rotate them out. So there's your solar panel by Blue Yeti. Look at there, look at there. Let me show you the video here. We'll show you the video. Here's the video right here.
We got this awesome electric toothbrush. Let's do it.
That's not it. Here we go. There it is. The PV120. It has charged up my EB3A. There it is. I put it right under there. That is a nice thing to do, to put it under to keep it out of the sun. It was getting a little warm there, but it's not now. Guys, you have the different angles here. You can see based on that clips on the angle there. Really nice. You can fold this thing up and take it with you. Man, it is powering. Now I don't have to worry about running out of power. You guys got to check this out. This is really cool. There it is. All right. So let me set this up here. We're going to try to unbox this guy here. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Hold on. I'm going to move that there. Oh, that's just like right in the way there. So let's move that there. move this guy. Thank goodness for wheels. And this guy is not on wheels. All right. Whew, that wore me out. Okay, let's see. All right, I need to have a wireless mic here. All right, guys, so here we go. Got my scissors. Let's cut into this. There we go. Now what I do? All right, I'm gonna open this. Whoop. Boy, this is a big one. I got stuff falling everywhere. All right. I guess that goes in the trash. Got it nice box. Look at there. It's Christmas in May. Look at here. All right, good. I can get rid of that box. That's perfect. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to be able to let that booger out of there. All right. Let's see here. Woo! Is it break time yet? Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay. There we go. So it's a box within a box. That's good. So I'll probably, they recommend that you keep your boxes in case, like, you have to send it back for warranty. It's a good idea. So, guys, don't throw your boxes away in case you have to, get it serviced. Okay, so there it is. I'm not going to be able to lift that booger out of here, but let's see what's in here. Okay, here's a bag. We have a bag here. Let's see what's in here. All right. Well, we've got a lot of cables. Whoa, we got the cables galore here. It looks like it came all together with the Blue Yeti wrap here. Look at there. With a Blue Yeti wrap there. So let's see here. I'm going to unwrap this for you. Okay, look, I've got quite a few cables here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 cables here. This looks like the car one to connect to the car because there's your DC. We have, what is this? Okay, this is this looks like the one for the RV. Or no, this is not RV. This is like for the battery extender. Like when you can connect another battery to extend the power on it. This is the one that connects to your AC. And then you see it plugs right into the unit there. And then this is right here where you use to connect to, like, for your solar panel. So that's really nice. I'm going to hook these back together here. That's pretty nice. I love this clip here. It's easy. You just stick it there. And it keeps all your cables together. Look at there. That is really nice. And then they gave you a nice little bag here. Well, of course, with the Blue Yeti logo, you just throw that in the bag. Look at there. And zip it up. Look at this. This is a cool little, I like this little bag. I like this bag. Look at there. Little push there. Really nice. Look at there. All right. And then, oh, wow. I got to put this back in the bag. I didn't see this. Guys, this is a grounding screw. So I hate to open it up here, but it is a grounding screw. I don't want to open it up. But there's a grounding screw that's in there. So I'm going to put this back in this bag to keep everything nice. Now, the question is, I don't know how I'm going to show you this unit. Then, of course, it has the manual. Here's the manual. And then you have a nice registration card, your warranty card. make sure you do that, fill that out. So here's your portable power station. I think I'll read this tonight just to get some more familiar with the unit here. Wow. It's a lot of stuff in there. Look at there. All right, guys, I'm going to try to figure out, without getting a hernia here, trying to lift this thing up. It might get a mod to come help me. I don't know if he's listening, but I will take any help today. Let's see. Let me pick these up. These were like on the ends there. Woo! Good Lord. All right, that one's got two handles too. Do I got a mod that can come help me? I don't want to lift this thing by myself. Let me see here. Let me stop being a wimp. I got it. I got it. Oh, there we go. Actually, that was not heavy at all. I'm stronger than I think I am. Look at there. I'm actually stronger than I think I am. Look at there. That wasn't heavy at all. I know that the delivery guy bought it. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I got to do a big cleanup. All right, now I'm going to squat down. You want to use your knees when you lift stuff here. So I'm going to squat. Here we go. Use my knees. Whoops. There we go. Good Lord. Good Lord. Where's the seat? All right. There it is. There it is. That is the AC 200L. Wow. There it is, guys. We've already saw what came in the little goodie bag here. Now, this is my first time touching this unit in the flesh. I wanted to see what that is. Whoa. Look at that. That looks like recreational vehicle use only. All right, so that's for RV right here, guys, where you hook it up for the RV. That's the first time I've seen that on a unit. So look at there. So that's for the RV hook up there. You have 4 AC outlets, and I love the covers for them. I mean, I just love that. That just seems to keep the dust out. It's just going to be really nice for you. Just really like that. And then like the covers here for the USB. You have 2 USB-A's here. There we go. USB-C's. I love the covers. And then over here you have your DC output. That's your old car cigarette lighter. And then that's this this weird one here. We got to take a look and see what that is, what that's for. And let's take a look at the sides here. So there's a lot of stuff going on over here on the side. Let's see what we got here. And all of these got covers here. So this is your circuit breaker. It has your grounding screw, which they actually supplied. And then right here, wow, what is this? Okay, this is your battery expansion. It's labeled. So like I'd say, you can hook. A lot of people are using these for a home house. Like I said, this is a powerful unit. So you can extend these with other Blue Yeti batteries. And man, this thing can power your house. Just really nice. So nice entry level at $9.99. It is a great idea when you want to start thinking about, you know, when that power goes out. You know, there's some storms that's going to be coming up pretty soon. Now here's your DC PV input. So let's unscrew this. This is actually a screw. That's interesting. So there you go. Yeah, that's what that is. I saw the cable for that. That's where you use for your solar panel there. And then, because it says DC input, let's screw this one out. Now, this is your AC input. This is actually where it goes to charge in from the wall. So that is really nice. I got to say, I do like this 200 AC 200L. I like the covers on it. So what you're getting is covers on all of the inputs here. Now let's cut it on. Now this is my first time cutting it on. Look at here. Okay, I'm at 55%. So I can't wait to connect this one to the mobile app and see what I get here. Let me see. My phone just went out here. Are we still on here? Yeah. Hello there, Icy. Somebody say hello to him. Ice is a time to hit the weight room. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is 60 something pounds. But I believe it or not, I was able to lift it. And now I'm not going to, now look, I wouldn't be walking this guy in a long distance, since it's portable. Guys, if you're going to be moving this around, I suggest 2 people. But if you're just going to a short little area like I was doing, you could probably handle it. But look at that. I like that little light on there. That is pretty cool. This does your DC input really nice. So I got to charge this up and get this to 100%. But guys, that is our unboxing on Blue Yeti. We covered all of the Blue Yeti products. All of them have coupons. Now, everyone we pulled up had a coupon. So make sure you check it, guys. Summertime's coming up. Storms are coming. Guys, make sure you have some battery backup. Man, really nice. I am so excited with these 2 units. I mean, I got some powerhouses here, man. If the power goes out, I have no worry. Now, we had the power go out. There was a hurricane. Let me see here. Let me check this message here. I got to check this here. Let's see what this guy says here. Okay. Yeah. I got to do a Bible study here in a few minutes, so I got to hurry up and wrap it up. I'm super excited about that. Haven't done a Bible study with a convert in a long time, so looking forward to that. But look at this. So there it is right there. Oh, let's see what this got on the top here. Download the Blue Yeti app, which I already got. What is this? I wonder if this wireless on the top, it doesn't say anything here. Charge the batteries and you use the battery for long suggestion. Download the number, faster access. Okay, it's got something there. It's got a little pad there. I don't know what that is. I got to read the book on that. So I'm going to push this back, guys. I got a lot of cleanup here. So I did have a few more items I'm going to hit very quickly. So just stay with me. I just want to cover everything that we had in the cart today. But Blue Yeti, man, wow, that is super cool. The AC200L for $999, 2,400 watts of power. Get it. Or the Elite 200 version 2, that was 2,600 watts of power, and it's lighter and slimmer. But this guy here is a real good solution, like if you got an RV. And then also you can see the expandability to connect to expansion batteries. So really great choice here. And also the other ones can connect to expand the batteries as well. All right, so I'm going to look at the Case Smart Plug, guys. It is a limited time deal right now. We're going to move very quickly here. I mean, like 5 minutes. We'll be done in 5 minutes here. So here it is right here, the Case Smart Plug. Let me show it to you here. But this is the Case Smart Plug. Guys, a smart plug is basically just a plug that connects to your Wi-Fi. You download the mobile app and you turn it on or off. You plug a device in here and you can control it programmatically. You can, do all types of things. Have it come on a certain time. You can have multiple units work together in a grouping. I'll show you quickly some of those. But there it is. You just plug it in, download the app, connect it to your Wi-Fi, and you're rolling. So let's take a look at it real quick here. There it is. You can see the little red box there. It's a limited time deal. And I really gave these out around the holidays. Look, guys, it's an Amazon choice. Really good, 4.5 rating. It comes in a pack of 4, and you can individually split these up. They don't all have to be together. But these are some of the things I was telling you about. Compact design, voice control, schedule, timer. stable Wi-Fi connection, flame retardant, all of this stuff. There's grouping, smart actions. They give you some, it says turn ordinary appliances into extraordinary devices. That's so true. I use mine for the lamp and the fan, mostly the lamp, because I used to simulate that I was home when I wasn't. It was really cool. That's kind of how I kind of got started. You want to have that morning cup of coffee ready for you. Just really nice. You can just do a lot of stuff. It's fun to play with, guys. I'll be honest. I bought this myself for fun, and it is really nice. I gave one of them to my son. I got 3 of them left, and I controlled lamps and what else I control with. And the fan, like I said, those are the one I do most. I don't drink coffee. I probably should. I drank coffee when I was little. I think I shouldn't have. It messed me up. And that's why I don't drink it now. Okay, so there it is right there. There's the case of smart plug. Our next one, we're going to go really quick here. Now, I'm not going to be able to show this one to you. I normally would show it to you, but I have it plugged up. We have so many of these things all over the house. But I'm just going to show it to you here on the screen. But right here, this is a surge protector, and it comes with 8 widely outlets. It's $19.99, comes in different color. I got the white because I think the black, is the black different cost? It looks like, why I didn't get the black there? I should have got a black one. I got 3 white ones here. Let me click on the white one, see if it's cheaper. Nope, it's not cheaper. I don't know why I didn't get the black. That black is cool. Which color would you guys get? The blue, I mean the white, gray, or black? But look, let me go to the white one. It shows it better. There you got 4 outlets on the front, on the top, 2 on the sides. That's 8. And then you have your USBs here, 3 USB-As, 1 USB-C. Really, really nice there. Okay. So look, guys, good price there. Good. Look at the reviews, 4.6 reviews. They know they got a good product out of 22,000 reviews. Okay, our next power item here, this is really fun, is I got it in a box over here. Our next one, why is that showing there? That's interesting. All right, here we go. Our next one is a power adapter. Here, I got to make sure that little screw doesn't fall out here. But this is a power adapter, guys. Anything you plug into the wall should be in some type of surge protector. So you can see that this has 6 outlets here. So it's going to take up your entire plug. And you're going to, the first one that the last one we just talked about was like if you want to bring your outlets out. So if it's behind a bulky item and you want to still use those outlets, that's what that other product was for. Let me, matter of fact, pull that back up. That's this one. That's this one. Like, so you can see that little flat head there. That's what I really like about it. That little flat head plug. So you're really extending your outlet. So if it's behind some bulky item, but now this one here is used like you want to access it because you have your USBs here. It also has a night light on it. That's really, really cool. And it comes with this support bar screw where you just put it right in there. And I'm going to try to set this up here at my home. So you might not be able to see this demo anymore, but I'm about to put it in here because I need to use these over there in the outlet. I keep fooling around showing it to you guys. I need to put this thing up, but I have 2 of these. This is my second one. So really nice. Let's pull it up the product page. We all got 2 more minutes here. I got to hurry up and get ready for this Bible study. I'm looking forward to this Bible study. Let's go. So let's go. Let's click on it here. There it is right there. It's $16.98. It comes in a variety of colors. Look at there. Look at that black with that light turned on. Then we have the gray and then the white and then the night light. That's where you'll attach it right there on the top. Really good. Our last product is a fun product, and man, I really like this product. I have used it probably on 3 occasions now. Let me make sure I got my screw in there. I do. Okay, our next one is a portable printer. It's a photo printer. Man, this thing is really cool. But here it is right here. Here's the photo printer. Look, and then it's magnetic. There's the paper in there. I only got one sheet left. Actually, I know I don't. I got some more packs. I got another pack in the back because I print it. It takes 10 sheets at a time. It doesn't take ink. The ink is in, let me pull this out. The ink is in the photo paper. That's where they make the money. So the unit, you buy the unit and the photo, the ink is in the paper. Man, this is really nice. I'm going to show you a couple of ones. But you take this thing to any event, you charge it up. This the only thing I don't like. This cable is just so small. But that's the only complaint I did have about it. But you download the mobile app, connect to it. It connects via Bluetooth, and it connects to your social media. You can pull pictures from your social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. And you can print photos from them or straight from your phone. Really nice. Also, I'm going to show you this here. We're almost done. But these are some pictures here, which is upside down. Yeah, that's me at a church event. There's Shorty. I printed some picture of Shorty. There's me doing a demo here on Amazon. There's me cheesing again, which I just dropped. There's one of the members there. There's my nephew there. But on the back, guys, you can see you peel the back and you can stick it anywhere. And I like this size because it can fit in your wallet. Really nice size. So you can see I printed a lot of these here. So guys, that is going to do it. We've covered everything in the carousel. Wow, we did it. Only took over an hour and 9 minutes, but we did it. So guys, that is our stream for today, and we have had a great time. Blue Yeti has some great items on sale. Make sure you remember to click the coupon upon checkout to get that extra benefit. So guys, that will do it for us here today. And remember what we always say before we leave, and we mean it, is to remember to love God and love one another.